Mick, and we're here at the Never Nevermind Cafe in Dorrigo. I'm joined here with Portia / Bahi.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good, thanks.
Yeah.
Nick. How are you?
Very good, thank you. If anyone's wondering, it's Mozart just in front of us here. Just iconic musician. Anyway, another iconic musician. Good segue.
I don't think you can segue from Mozart.
Sorry. You guys have that in common. All right. Tell us a bit about yourself. What's going on with your music? How did you start music? Why are you here? Where'd you come from? Yeah? Let's start. Tell us.
All of the things. I grew up in Coffs Harbour. And yeah, I've been playing music and writing songs since a young age and just always really loved it. And
What did that look like when you were younger? What were you playing? Singing?
playing guitar.
Dancing? Cool. Yep.
No dancing.
No.
Dancing came in my 30s.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
So it just looked like essentially me in my room
Cool.
playing, and I had a wonderful piano teacher as well,
Yeah.
Margaret Thandy, who was a local teacher, and she really nurtured, my musical spirit, I
Yeah.
suppose, and it just always was a place for me to go to.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Have you always been songwriting, or have you been...
Yeah, always. That's primarily, I think, my main drive towards music has
Yeah.
been a way to express ideas or emotions or thoughts. Or,
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
How does that sort of look like for you when you are songwriting? I know sometimes it's tricky to sort of write about something as it's happening and you sort of need to do it after, or what's songwriting sort of look like for you? Obviously it changes, but...
Yeah, like sometimes it's just kind of in the moment and jamming with people that something comes through, or an
Yeah.
idea kind of is birthed that way. If I'm going through something quite intense as a kind of emotional or physical experience, then that's oftentimes when I have that necessity to like let it out, or like transmute that energy into
Yeah.
something kind of audible.
Yep,
Yeah,
like a scream.
kind of, yes.
Cool.
An acoustic mellow scream.
And so songwriting always looks like for you sort of guitaring and singing or pianoing? What is...
It's just primarily guitar.
Okay.
And later kind of incorporating the loop with that. And then a lot of jamming.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jamming with others?
jamming with others.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And does that sort of transpire to your live sort of setup?
it can, and it has.
Yeah.
Just random jams with people, like during gigs.
Cool.
Haven't had one of those in a little while,
Yeah.
though, so definitely calling that back. That's definitely a summer vibe.
Yeah. Do you jamming during gigs?
Sometimes,
Is it?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. yeah.
If I've got that,
yeah.
can feel that kind of energy floating
Yeah.
around.
Confidence.
Yes.
It's a big one.
Yes.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Do you find that when you're songwriting, you sort of think about how you're going to play it live, or do you just focus solely on the song? Or do you find that your songwriting is sort of influenced in the way that you would perform it, I suppose?
I feel like
Loaded question, sorry.
I would say sometimes I think a lot about how I would play it live, or how things I would like to do live. But
Yeah.
again, that kind of comes back to how I'm actually feeling. If I'm feeling confident enough to pull something new or like different, if I'm able
Yeah.
to pull it off.
Sure.
But I feel that most of the time it's fully dictated by how I feel, and then that's kind of that comes through in the performance.
Yeah.
And the song is then shaped by
Cool.
that.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah.
And you're just about to play a few songs for us. Can you sort of talk us through what's going to happen out there? What are you going to do?
Well, look, I don't know if it'll be Mozart level
Forgot he was here. Yeah.
Artistry.
Yeah.
No. So yeah, I think the two, I've got kind of two songs I'm thinking they're going to be played on the nylon string, which is what I really love playing on.
Yeah.
And they're definitely more kind of folk influence.
Mm-hmm.
And then one a little bit more, I'd say, indie folk rock
Yes.
vibe on
Cool.
the steel string.
Do you find it hard? I mean, I make a bit of music as well, and I find it really tricky to sort of box in a genre. Do you find that hard?
Yes.
A
lot of slashes.
Yeah, it's kind of tricky, and a lot of people sort of ask, "Oh, what kind of music like are you going to play?" And it's kind of hard to do that. Don't really know where I was going with that. What influences you? What artists are you currently listening to or listen to a lot? Who do you like?
I like everything.
Cool. Stop bringing him up.
Yes, Mozart.
Yeah.
Quite a big fan. At the moment, I'm listening to quite a bit of John Craigie.
Cool.
I really like his storytelling.
Okay.
And so a lot of folk. I really love Latin music and world music, so that's always playing throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, I've been introduced to a flamenco guitarist called Paco Lara, and
Cool.
so I like his stuff.
Okay.
And Angie McMahon, Boy
Obviously.
Genius,
Okay.
kind of
Mainstream.
female indie rockers.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Where can we see you play other than digitally? Where are you usually gigging?
I usually gig at Liberty in
Yeah.
Urunga.
Cool.
I'm there usually once a month, and at a French cafe in Coffs called Maquette. They're
Cool.
kind of my regular
Nice.
gigs, and then throw in a few other ones around the.
What kind of music
place.
are you playing at Macbeth?
It's usually all originals with
Yep.
a couple of covers thrown in
Cool.
from around the place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. This is Bahi, Portia, and goodbye. Yeah.